Pakistan's government has called for the urgent economic reforms to more than double the country's exports to over $60 billion within 3 years, as it looks to avoid another bailout from the International Monetary Fund. A high-level committee formed by Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif and led by Planning Minister Ahsan Iqbal, says Pakistan must urgently fix the cost of doing business and overhaul energy prices and trade tariffs. The group was set up to design a plan to steer the country away from a new IMF program after the current $8.4 billion deal ends in 2027. After a week-long consultation with business leaders and government officials earlier this month, the committee warned the Pakistani economy is not equipped to deliver long-term growth for a population of around 250 million. The committee warned that Pakistan's economy is not equipped to deliver long-term growth for a population of around 250 million. One of the biggest problems identified is expensive and unstable electricity and gas prices. The Planning Commission said high energy costs are hurting exporters across manufacturing, agriculture, fishery and services, making Pakistani products less competitive than those from our regional rivals. It is warned that frequent changes in tariffs are pushing up production costs, shrinking profits, and sending foreign orders to other countries. The committee also highlighted that doing business in Pakistan remains structurally expensive due to complex taxes, advanced tax deductions, delayed sales tax refunds, and cash flow problems, especially for small and medium-sized companies. Another major concern is policy uncertainty. The panel said frequent changes in taxes, energy prices, and trade rules make it hard for exporters to plan ahead, invest, or expand, particularly when booking annual export orders. It also pointed to weak coordination between government agencies, too many audits, inconsistent rules for small businesses, and heavy regulatory burdens, all of which increase costs and uncertainty. Exporters are also struggling with limited testing and quality certification facilities at home, forcing many to rely on overseas laboratories, which adds delays and raises costs. Access to affordable finance remains another hurdle, with high interest rates, strict collateral requirements, and limited export credit holding back investment in technology and value addition. Logistical problems were also flagged, including high transport costs, port congestion, slow customs clearance, weak cold chain systems, and poor courier services for small exporters. At Port Qasim, the committee noted a lack of dedicated export terminals, limited storage spaces, and slow cargo movement, which increases shipment delays and costs. The government believes Pakistan can unlock export potential in 20 key sectors, including textiles, rice, seafood, IT services, surgical instruments, sports goods, leather, chemicals, pharmaceuticals, engineering goods, carpets, and footwear. At present, Pakistan exports around $30 to $35 billion a year. Officials estimate the country could reach more than $60 billion if reforms are properly implemented. Planning Minister Ahsan Iqbal said Pakistan's future now depends on how quickly it can shift to an export-led economy. He said the country must grow its exports to build strong foreign reserves and reduce reliance on international lenders. The committee's recommendations will now be finalized and sent to the Prime Minister, but any major changes will still need approval under Pakistan's IMF program. For more details, read the Dawn story linked in the description.